Smash community will never learn, will they? So, Nairo, you know, from what I've been hearing around the streets, it seems that Technicals is a little obsessed, isn't he? So let me tell you what's been going on Twitter.com. You see, this tweet came across my timeline that stated, yeah, Smash community never beating the allegations. And it's an intense 1st to 10 match with the GOAT MK Leo, uploaded by one Nairo MK. Man, who would have seen this come? Even though he's been collabing with some of your favorite creators and players for years, it's just now starting to sink in that y'all aren't beating the allegations. And the only person y'all have to blame is yourselves. See, people tried to warn the Smash community. They tried to tell him, I hate to be that guy, but Technicals did make a couple videos stating to ban Nairo. And the Smash community lived in denial, saying that, oh, he's not going to events, no one likes him anyway.
The thing is, apparently his thing is Nairo's not banned right now on the global ban list. But Nairo does not plan to go to any tournaments, at least to our knowledge. And on top of that, even if he does go to a tournament, it's a huge risk for the tournament to have him there because he's banned on Twitch.
You know, it's fine. It's chill. All right, there's nothing we can do to get him banned on YouTube, which I find that point hypocritical because they had a whole campaign to report Technical's channel and get it deleted off the face of the internet. God forbid they do the same thing for Nairo. For those of you unaware somehow, Nairo had the 15-year-old, one Captain Zach. That's it. That's all I got. That's all that matters. That's all I got to tell you. There are people who still claim that he's a victim because Zach manipulated him. But at one point, do you go, how do you get manipulated by a 15-year-old boy at the age of 22? You know, it just doesn't track, you know. Like, I hate to be that guy, but let's just change some roles around here, you know. He goes, oh, the 15-year-old girl, she got me, I was manipulated. Like, are you gonna fall for that one? I'd love to think you wouldn't, but the Smash community doesn't give me any hope. Y'all were in absolute shock and anguish that for some reason your favorite creator MK Leo was still promoting him, even though creators with 500k subs like TC Nick. Seeing a tweet from you in my timeline made me do a double take. Hope to hear from you more. We are here for you, Nairo. MK Leo back in 2021. All I needed was Nairo to be happy. Awesome stream and always a pleasure watching him playing. I want to play him now, maybe later. Guys like riddles.
Nah.
Nairo is one of the most fun players to play against of all time. But we still have people like this dumbass saying, I've never understood the Nairo angle. Most of the community agree that Nairo's weird. He doesn't go to events and we all collectively kind of ignore him. Well, clearly you're not doing a good enough job if this is what his views look like. There are still people who defend Nairo, even to this day. Like this guy right here. Zach was the pursuer. Nairo claimed to be. Top players changed views once seeing the document. Nairo isn't a repeat offender. Zach agrees to drop the case. No negative outcomes, no real consensus on what happened. Last time I checked, I didn't know dropping the case made everybody innocent all of a sudden. I didn't know that's how the legal system worked. People who claim Nairo to be a victim, even though another player in the community named DeBuzz was somehow able, you know, magically able to deny Zach and all his advances.
I remember actually a situation happened to me that was awkward. Is during Civil War, and this is something else I really like talking about, is I remember Zach tried saying something flirtatious with me, right? And I just pushed him away immediately. I said no, and I stopped that immediately, and that was that. Because I knew that was not okay, and I knew this just needed to stop. And it wasn't like continued harassment or anything by him at all. He just said something. He was, you know, a younger kid. He's probably just like being all, well, you know, like he's a younger kid that was very open-minded. And I remember saying, no, this is not okay. And I had nothing against him for that at all. Because it was, as the adult, it was my responsibility, period.
You know, it's crazy. It's crazy how that was possible for him. But for everybody else, for Nairo, this is just, I can't. He couldn't do it. It was impossible. He was blackmailed. MK Leo being a Nairo supporter is dead ass like our 9/11. I don't get how a community is surprised that their top players are supporting one of their friends when you do nothing to hold them accountable, besides making a few tweets saying, oh wow, it's kind of weird that they're hanging out. And the main advocate for this guy to be banned is someone y'all vehemently hate. Let me state that unbanned Nairo had over 150k tweets with the hashtag unbanned Nairo. There's no possible way you could convince me that y'all want him banned. Every piece of evidence shows otherwise. I'm not going to be persuaded into thinking that y'all actually want this man gone when the actions do not match the words. And guys like VGBC victimizing themselves over the fact that they never stated that they would ban Nairo has just made this whole debacle 100% bigger than it needed to be. But yeah, shoot down the messenger, the big bad Technicals. How dare he even think about calling out our king Nairo? Has he no shame? Regardless though, Nairo isn't even part of the community like that anymore. And you can't exactly stop making guy from playing video games, LMAO. Just don't watch the guy. I see this argument made a lot too. Again, the entire campaign against Technicals to report his channel, but you know, I guess we just have to ignore Nairo. You know, he's here to stay, I guess. Even on my own tweet responding to this entire debacle, somebody replied with this ethos argument of, oh, well, if Technicals didn't, you know, make this annoying, then maybe I would have called out Nairo. If calling out a pedophile is stopped by the fact that the guy who's, you know, spearheading the campaign is annoying, then how about you change that and spearhead the campaign your damn selves? You do realize that agreeing with him doesn't change anything, right? Like you could agree with them on this and disagree with them on everything else. That's how life works. You can always agree with somebody on at least one thing. I don't understand why you're just choosing to say, oh, well, if it wasn't that guy who called out the pedophile, you know, maybe we would have cared. That's just not a good argument. So what will it be, Smash community? Will it be, let's all have a campaign for not only this guy to be banned, but for his channel to get taken down? Because again, you've shown in the past you're willing to do it. We have people over here threatening that Technicals needs to get his head split open. But again, God forbid Nairo gets any of that. Or you're going to continue doing what you're doing, sitting and complaining, oh, I can't believe our top players are playing with Nairo, and not actually caring or doing anything about the situation. The ball's in your court. And let me just say, depending on your response, is very dependent on you beating the Smash players or pedophiles allegations, because it doesn't look too good for you. Anyways, I know this video is kind of disorganized and all over the place, and again, this camera angle, but I just wanted to make this quick video. Yeah, I just had to talk about this situation, you know, because it just hit the timeline. It was insane, all the responses, and there are a lot I haven't even talked about, but we're just gonna see how the Smash community responds. So if you like the video, like the video. If you're watching the content and you're not subscribed, why are you not subscribed? And this is Printer, and I'm signing out.
Always staying strapped up, like Rambo.